Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, listen, man. Kell Brook, Amir Khan fight week is upon us, and man, it's been so long waiting for this fight. You know, literally, we've been waiting for the Kell Brook Amir Khan fight since I started my YouTube channel, which is a long time ago. So I'm glad it's finally happening. But I wanted to just be objective and just talk about something that really I don't want to be talking about, because I want listen. I made it no secret. I'm Team Kell Brook for this fight. I want Kell Brook to knock Amir Khan's block off and ride off into the sunset with a great signature win in his career, because I really feel like he needs it for his career. But you know, I've had a chance to like really dissect, you know, the build up, the press conferences, the interviews, the Sky Sports Beyond the Gloves teaser that they dropped, the little trailer for the teaser that they dropped. You know, Kell Brook, I gotta be honest, Kell Brook seems really pissed off. He seems very angry, and I'll be honest, it's to the point where I think he might actually be too emotional. Like, he might actually be emotional to the point where if he goes in the ring and he fights with those emotions and doesn't harness them, he's going to go make a lot of stupid mistakes, and Amir Khan is going to be in there to capitalize. Now, another thing that worries me about Kell Brook in this Amir Khan fight, just being honest, is that is their training situations. Just being honest, I like the fact that Amir Khan has went to Colorado Springs, and he's in the mountains, and he's training with Terrence Crawford and that whole team over there, because some guys get busy, they get down, they really put in some hard, solid work. You know, I don't like the fact that Kell Brook's training in what was it, Fuerteventura, Spain, or wherever they're at, somewhere in Spain he trains at. I don't like that, man. I just feel like it's, you know, it's not good. It's not good. I like Khan's approach to this fight. He seems calm. He seems the calmer of the two, the cooler of the two, the more collected of the two. He just seems like he has this self-assurance about him, and I just hope for Kell Brook's sake that he doesn't go in there and fight with his emotions on his sleeve, because this isn't the fight to do that. I understand, like, it's a big fight. It's one that you wanted for a long time, and you want to really knock this dude's block off. But Amir Khan's still Amir Khan. He's still gonna have that speed for at least 4 rounds. So if you go in there throwing crazy shots, trying to have a bar fight in the first 4 rounds, you know, Amir Khan is still smart enough and sharp enough to counter that. And I'm sure, you know, Terrence Crawford and Brian McIntyre and the fine folks over there, they're putting together a great game plan for Kell Brook. So hopefully, for Kell Brook's sake, him and Dominic Ingram are putting together a great game plan to time Amir Khan, because I think those first couple rounds are going to favor Amir Khan. I see Amir Khan, you know, beating Kell to the punch early, but I think, you know, rounds 3 through 6, that's where Kell should really begin to settle it into a good rhythm and start to land that chocolate brownie is his, you know, that steak knife sharp right hand. So I wanted to just pose that question, because I think it's a valid question to ask. You know, Kell Brook has been very, very emotional in the build-up to this fight. He seems like he's got way too much nervous energy, too much anger, too much resentment. And meanwhile, Amir Khan's just winding him up, living in his head rent-free. You know, talking about the days when they sparred as kids, and it pisses Kell Brook off every time. So either Amir Khan is signing off on his own, you know, ass beating, or Amir Khan is going to get into the head of Kell Brook, and he's going to run, and this is going to be a small part of rendering Kell Brook ineffective come fight night. You know, this fight, people can say what they want. People can say, oh, well, I don't care about Kell Brook, I don't care about Amir Khan. You know, they're both washed up. Listen, come the 19th, a lot of the boxing fans that are saying that in the UK and even in the US are going to watch that fight. Why? Because that fight is something that most fights in boxing today aren't. It's a genuine rivalry fight. And you don't get genuine rivalry fights that often. I mean, these two really don't like each other. And it's been 10 years in the making, and we're finally going to get this score settled. So I'm looking very, very forward to this fight. You know, I am getting a little bit worried about Kell Brook the closer it gets to the fight. I can't lie to you. But I am Team Kell Brook. I do want to see him get it done, because, you know, Amir Khan ducked this fight for a long time. He was on that Errol Spence bullshit with like what Errol Spence is doing with Terrence Crawford. That's what Amir Khan did with Kell Brook way back then. This is the British version of Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence, because it's the same thing. You know, one guy set these stipulations for another fighter to meet, and every time he met them, he moved the goalpost. And you know, now they're fighting all these years later. So hopefully Crawford and Spence doesn't play out like Brook Khan does, where it's 10 years too late. But you know, it's better late than never. I'm glad it's happening. We will definitely be live for this fight. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So make sure you guys tune in to True School Sports when it does. But let me know in the comments, is Kell Brook being too emotional? Let me know. And will this have a negative effect of him on fight night? Leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on True School Sports, the home of boxing. If you made it this far, do me a favor and do yourself a damn favor. Hit that subscribe button and surely you will not be disappointed. You know, True School Sports bringing you the latest and greatest, the untouchable, you know, boxing content, interviews, news videos, breakdowns, live fight reaction extravaganza. We've got a great community of people here, boxing fans all over the world, from America to the UK to Australia, and on and on and on. So join the empire today. Hit that subscribe button. Take care and God bless.